Zoo separates 5 parrots after the birds were caught, encouraging each other to swear at guests. Man fined for pretending to be ghost in Portsmouth Cemetery. Police spokesman says witnesses complained about Anthony Stallard throwing his arms in the air and saying, "Woo!" Seagulls are getting drunk on leftover booze and throwing up on firefighters. One was so drunk it fell off a roof. Rescuers learned that the exotic bird they found was actually a seagull covered in curry. Drunk woman steals 45-foot ferry while shouting, "I'm Jack Sparrow." Allison Whelan drank Lambrini and ate poisonous nightshade before boarding the ferry and drifting up a river on the tide. Paralyzed man communicates first words in months using brain implant. "I want a beer." Locked-in ALS patient also asked to listen to Tool loud and ordered a curry. Pothole near Nottingham is celebrating its 2nd birthday. Sewer was blocked by large poo. Dead leopard on the A646 turned out to be some tart's coat. British public wrong about nearly everything, survey shows. Man stopped by police found to have been driving without license for 72 years. He said he started driving when he was 12. School bans bags, so boy turns up carrying books in a microwave. Entire pavement stolen overnight from village. Pothole deep enough to fit a person standing up raises safety concerns in South Fermanagh. Girl discovers weird-tasting chocolate advent calendar she had been eating was meant for cats. "I just thought she was being picky," mother says. Dad, 50, going to Ukraine to fight because he's not doing much. American parents say their children are speaking in British accent after watching too much Peppa Pig. Mom threatened with social services because she has huge eyebrows. Mom claims speed of aggressive Aldi cashier left her crying and shaking. People sticking random objects up their bums is costing the National Health Service £350,000 a year. Did they expect her to look like a cartoon pig? Party Pig. Peppa Pig star Harley Bird, 18, is unrecognizable on boozy birthday night out. The star, who has voiced the famous cartoon for 13 years, was dressed to impress in a red mini dress as she partied the night away at Dollhouse, a venue owned by the DJ Tom Zanetti. Posted 1 minute apart. It's official. Liverpool is the safest place to live in the UK. Police were called after members of the public spotted her with the axe. Girl, 14, caught with axe in City Park. Holiday to Spain ruined by too many Spaniards in Spanish hotel. Drink driver, 29, tried to fool police by swallowing hand sanitizer before a breath test, without realizing antibacterial gel contained alcohol. Parents horrified as cafe uses drawing of smiling Peppa Pig to sell bacon sandwiches. Mum in hysterics after she records baby saying, "All right, bruv," as his very first words. Teenagers offer free squirts of hand sanitizer to shoppers in Bradford, but it's super glue. The group of boys were seen approaching multiple people outside Morrison's supermarket at 5 Lane Ends in Bradford. Everyone makes mistakes, says teen who karate kicked 74-year-old man into River Mersey. Terrorist. I don't know why that question is on the form in the first place. Grandfather banned from U.S. holiday after accidentally ticking terrorist box on visa form. Businessman, 42, who called his corner shop Singsbury's until the supermarket threatened him with legal action, renames his store Morrising. Liam Gallagher thought he had coronavirus, but his house was just hot. It's confusing and scary. Oxford house with shark sculpture on roof made heritage site, despite owner's objection. Co-op worker sits on thief to stop him getting away. Irish barista ends up in hospital after holding in farts around boyfriend for 2 years. Woman travels 500 miles to take easiest driving test on Scottish Island, but fails. Constance Camphor from London traveled 500 miles and boarded a ferry to the Isle of Mull, where she borrowed a local's car in the hope of passing at a test center with a 90% pass rate. 6-year-old boy who was so excited about watching his first rugby match was left in floods of tears after he was vomited on by drunk fan. Robot vacuum cleaner escapes from Cambridge Travelodge. Dwarf handed crayons and coloring book as couple sat down for romantic dinner. Dad goes to Indian restaurant on Christmas Day, then complains food's not traditional. He kicked off over absolute farce at Curry House. Sainsbury's is renaming Chicken Kiev to Kyiv in support of Ukraine. Man spends 2 years building tunnel from house to shed to avoid rain. Motorist caught driving at 130 miles per hour on M25 claims he was speeding to avoid catching coronavirus. Devastating scenes in Cheltenham after someone drops entire KFC meal on the floor. Greg sorry for swapping Jesus for sausage roll in nativity scene. Parents baffled by London's dullest playground. That's just one yellow piece of metal. Mother says daughter 5 is starving because Tesco scrapped alphabet potato shapes. Man hospitalized after eating 8 kilograms of doner kebab meat because he thought it would be a laugh. Yorkshire dad who needed therapy for 54-pound fish and chips says he is slowly recovering. The grumpy Yorkshire man was left trying to access therapy after paying London prices for fish and ching. Former EastEnders actress Tracy Ann Oberman slams pretentious restaurant after husband accidentally eats napkin. Amir Khan, 34, no longer cheats on his wife now. He's an old man. Man is ordered to carry out 75 hours of unpaid work after he deliberately farted at police during a strip search and asked them, "How do you like that?" Royal Mail postman unable to walk after accidentally eating 4 hash brownies. The unidentified mail worker claimed he didn't know they contained cannabis when he ate them from a packet labeled Edibles by Pablo Chocobar. Couple find out gorgeous pâté they were eating was actually cat food. Man freed after getting his head stuck in bin in Aberdeen. Deranged hooligans have thrown chips on a car roof. British mother reveals how she left her partner of 29 years and lost 80,000 pounds to a catfish con artist on Facebook who made her feel loved using photos of Latvia's Silver Fox defense minister. Mashed potato spillage closes Yorkshire Road for 5 hours. MASH turned road into an ice rink with snow plows brought in to clear the mess. Arriva bus arrives and departs. An Arriva 63 bus has just pulled into Middlesbrough station, followed by a large megabus. It departs a few minutes later with 8 passengers on board. Snowmen don't have feelings. Binman fired after kicking head off. Kid's snowman refuses to apologize. Callum Woodhouse has offered to build the family a new snowman instead and argued they knew it was not going to be there forever. Kids throw digestives at overweight people. Welcome to the most antisocial street in Bristol. One shopkeeper says he has made 600 calls to police in just 6 months. Ellie Goulding, giraffes make me feel small. Bedford staff recognized armed robber's voice, so he ripped off mask and said, "I was only messing." Liam Gallagher thought AHAP Rocky was called WhatsApp Ricky. Park scrap Fife. Mum broke social distancing rules to meet enemy for midnight. Square go and play park over issues with daughter. Fury after Morrison's wouldn't sell couple meat pies before 9 a.m. Two men take dead body into post office to claim his pension. Jeremy Vine staggered as guest says royal family should be put in box with goblins. British student, 21, who is on holiday in Ukraine, says country is still safer than London or Birmingham. But he did take a trip to Afghanistan last summer because it was dangerous. Mystery of restaurants exploding tea towels, the Argus. Thug punches newborn baby in the head in Tesco, then says, "Sorry, I thought she was a doll."